how to generate PDP videos using only the images. So I would like to start with that first, and then we'll move on to the generation part. This is the homepage of our app. On the left section, you'll find all of the tools and your profile settings. And on the right section, on the main screen, you'll find all of the tools and your basically the major generation part where all the things will happen. So to start off this video, we'll go to image to video. This basically allows you to convert your images into movement videos or give some motion into the images. How it works, you just need a generated image or even a real life image and just put it here. On the left section, you can upload your images, prompt some different keywords to give it control. And on the bottom, you find basic and pro. These two are different models that we use to generate the videos. And on the right section, you'll find all of your generations. So how to generate a PDP video using only images. Now, a key feature of generating a video is you need a start frame. So I'll just upload it first, maybe this, and just hit shoot. Now, this is a basic generation. You don't need to do anything, just upload an image and then fire it. It will allow AI to be more free with it and give some movement to the image, or maybe model will pose accordingly. And this is like completely without any prompt. Or if you want more control, you can prompt onto the image. So this is the next that we will do. So right now we'll try to recreate this kind of video. All of the images that we used in this are real PDP images, and we just converted them into a video. Right now I've added one image that AI will automatically give it some movement, and then we can find the results after. Now let's try a new video. Add clip. I'll add first frame. Then end frame. What end frame means, so your video will start from the first image that you uploaded, and it will end on the last pose of the model that you uploaded in the end frame. So it will basically transition between the first pose and to the second pose, and all of the movement will be done automatically. Or you can prompt some particular movement or particular motion of the video that you want to control. Maybe it's a camera panning animation, or maybe it's a model walking towards the camera, or anything else. And you don't need to prompt so many words. It allows you to basically control it using a couple of keywords only. For example, camera panning or model posing. So it you don't need to like prompt complete prompts or complete sentences to give it understanding of it. So right now I'll just put model posing and hit shoot. So what it will do is it will try to change the model pose from first frame to the end frame, keeping in mind the prompt that I have posted. That's model posing. And we can try to, so I'll just show you this video first. So this is a like complete sequence where multiple images are used and they are stitched together into a longer video. Each section will give you 5 seconds of video, and you can add multiple clips to make a seamless video out of it. So right now we have fired two. Let's fire a longer version where I upload different views and different images of the model, and it will stitch together completely.
I see a question in the chat. It says maybe try some, say, a complicated yoga pose. I would say that if you have a very simple garment, you can try to move the model a little bit and your print will not get destroyed. But the best thing to do is to keep the movement restricted because you're working with a real product. The more you make her move, the more harder it gets for AI to keep the product accurate. And what happens is that if it's a very complicated thing like a yoga pose, very hard for AI, very, very hard. She can dance, but I think especially when she has to join the hands or the feet have to move, it starts to look like, okay, that might be AI, and that's not your agenda. Alice, do you need multiple images or you can do this with only one picture? You can do this with only one picture. So, Abhinandan, do you want to show the one picture? Yeah, this
Yeah.
is just one picture.
This is without any prompt, only containing an image, and we fired it using the basic model. That's it.
And if you asked her to move and turn around, the accuracy on the back would not be there because you have not put in a back view. So if you want her to walk and turn around, you should have a back view of the dress as well.
Same on the left section, you'll find all of the tools. So right now we are on the image to video. When you click on editorial images, this will take you to the editorial setting, or I would say editorial tool of our camera. Now here you have multiple variety of templates, or before even that, you have multiple ways to generate an image. You can generate a campaign idea using your website's aesthetics or maybe a Pinterest post aesthetic, and it will give you four different ideas that are generated accordingly, and you can choose that idea to generate an image for your own product. You can add a reference image and use it for generating a image. Then you can upload already existing image. Maybe it's a shoot that you did previously, or it's a generation that you want to manipulate. You can upload it here. And the fourth, obviously, your previous generations. Then you can select any of these templates. These are pre-made briefs that our team adding like daily, around 50 templates daily. And you can choose in different variety. You have different categories according to product. And then
We spend a lot of time, and the creative directors on the Caimera team are constantly looking for trends, image trends, and then designing these, right? So if carpets and colorful carpets are trending, you will be able to then generate what using one of our templates. But you can also just generate ideas by crawling your website or even your competitor's website. Different styles, you're able to create it in different sizes as well. And here, let's just select plus size if you want to see. So these are all the plus size templates for men and women both. And you can fire your dress with these. And if you don't want to fire it with a template, it's very easy to even change your own image to plus size, just prompt plus size. You can also use some of our preset AI models, some of them are plus size.
this is a good one. We'll use this to fire today's agenda, that is multiple products onto a same model. Again, a template will give you four different variations. If you want to make a couple of major changes in your generation, you can prompt it here. Or if you like the base shot and you just want to do minor changes and then continue with it, you can go and edit this image. So let's select one shot from this and then start building on top of it. Now I really like this shot, but I want the model to be in a full body pose, or I want the whole model visible in my shot. So in the bottom section, you'll find all of your prompts as well as edit this image feature. This allows you to change all of the different settings of the generated image or of the model. Maybe you want to change the styling of the model or change the pose of the model. And this allows you to do.
Yeah.
So we'll come and edit this image and prompt make the model hold a handbag. This is one way to do it. And the second way is to come here in the model prompt. You'll find this particular structure where everything is defined in its particular section. So in the model section where everything is defined along with dollar sign product, that is the product that you have selected, you can say holding a purse or holding a handbag. For example, she is now holding a handbag. Now, to make it accurate, we'll just go apply product, or maybe you want to change the product as a handbag. Right now, we are fired with a full sleeve t shirt, but now my product should be a handbag. So, we'll click on the product, and in the drop down, you'll find all of your uploaded products, or you can add another one here. I have already uploaded a handbag, so I'll just select from the list. That should be, yeah. Yeah, so if you're starting with a product that is maybe a purse or a backpack or anything, so you can select that particular category. In the category, I'll select bags, and all of these templates will give you your product as the bag. So maybe if I select this template and then fire it with a SKU of bag, it will give me the accurate bag. So it clearly depends what your starting product is and then what you want to build on top of it. So right now, as you can see, we have added a handbag in her hands, and then using apply product, we change it to our own product.
Having a placeholder product in the base image or just a placeholder for your shoe, your bag, your jacket helps AI ensure that it's going to be placed in that exact same location in the image. Now, I like to use edit this image, and you have unlimited Gemini over here actually in edit this image. So, what Chimera also does is brings every single latest AI model to do the right thing that it should do for the image. Now, because Gemini operates at a low resolution, we're using it for editing here, and you should limit it to 9 to 10 edits on a single image. Beyond that, your image will start degrading almost. It'll start becoming low res. And you should use it for minor edits on the image and not a background swap because that doesn't look very natural.
So right now we are just directing our shot however we like the basic mood of it, and then we'll start applying our products. So we maybe want our own boots, our own jacket, and complete outfit to be all of our products to show off in the generation. Now I really like this composition. Now we'll start applying different products on top of her. So let's start with the jacket. Again, in the product section, you click on it and you'll get access to all of the uploaded products. Select the one that you want to swap. I'll select this jacket. Select, click on apply product to basically paste this garment on top of her. Now this auto mask should work most of the time. If it's not working, you just click on draw mask manually and you can manually draw over the area you want to replace the product. So I'll just draw over the jacket to replace it with the uploaded or the selected SKU. Okay, so we were on this shot at the base shot, and then I applied my jacket on top of it. You can see it gave me some parts of it, but it's not 100% accurate. Now you might not get your generation in the first go, so you can do another try on or another apply product on top of it. So we'll just select this layer, and then I again did a apply product on top of it, and then I got my complete 100% accurate generation. Now we might want to change the boots of the model. So again, I'll select my boot product from here. There were really nice red ones. This. Click on apply product. So now you can see it has selected the generated boots. But the difference is my boots are ankle length and the generated ones are very short. So the try on will not work. So mask should cover the area where you want your product to be placed. So what we'll do is we'll just extend the mask up until where we want our boots to be. So maybe up around here. Don't be afraid to draw the mask. Your mask can be a little bit messy. It can be little bit jagged as well. It will automatically adapt to it.
And this also goes for bags. I think the biggest challenge with bags is how big is it? No one from the PDP image can tell how big a bag is. Even customers can't. Shoes is easy because you can tell very clearly that this is a calf length boot and there's an ankle length boot, right? Because everyone knows the size of feet in general. So you just draw a bigger mask if you'd like it to be few inches bigger.
So basically, if you have your product on model shot, you can either use it as input or just directly put that image into click and change the model, change the background, however you like. and your product or the bag will, in this use case, bag will stay the same. Rest all you can change. So this was the generated layer after we did the jacket try on. And after that, I just applied my boots. So you remember we draw the mask up at here, so we got the full length of the boots.
Then finally upscale and download. So let's talk about upscale. I think a very important thing here is that right now the image that you're seeing on screen is not a high resolution image. You need to upscale it before you download it. So you QC your image. Upscale also takes longer because it's adding noise to your image. It's working very hard to make it from 1K to 2K to 4K image. You can take it all the way up to a 4K image, but you should do that carefully depending on your product. How to decide how much to do is first do it by 2K and then do another upscale if you want to take it to 4K. No one online uses 4K images. That's not a requirement at all because your website will slow down. So max that you should download is 2K. Image similarity, what you see on screen. If you have a very simple product, you have solid garments, you can actually reduce the image similarity and it will create great amounts of detail and skin detail and hair detail in your image. And if it's a complicated print, then you want to keep it as similar as possible. So you increase image similarity to very high level and you only let it allow it to add very little noise to scale your image up. But this is very, very important feature to use before you download your image.
So this was the single image video that we generated without any prompt. Now this is the second video. We have uploaded first frame and end frame along with the prompt. So what she's, you can already see the moment is already smoother and she's ending up on this particular pose and starting with this one. Now to the last one or the bigger one. So it will stitch together these three clips, keeping the movement of the model according to the images that you have provided. So the first 5 seconds will be model posing in the front view only, while keeping her hands behind her. Then the second clip is back view of the model walking away from the camera, this. And the last clip is model walking to the left.
Just want to point out how the print is not getting destroyed, which happens on every single AI tool. It doesn't maintain print accuracy. It's the hair start to flicker through. Um, One tip I will give you is that your front frame and end frame should not have been so far from each other. So she's sitting and your end frame is she's dancing. So you're making her travel such a far location in the image. It's a far journey for her in the image. Then that'll be very hard for AI to do. It will definitely not work. But here in the second frame, you see that it's a close up back shot and then there is a far away back shot. And that's perfect for AI. It could seamlessly connect the two.
So instead of like heavy movement in a single clip, what you can even do is keep the similar looking images together and then stitch them into a longer video, because the AI won't be able to understand how she moves from a front view to a back view. So instead of that, you can do a front view and then side view and then a back view. So that will give you more garment accuracy as well as better smoothness in the video. Convert your sketch into a real life or real looking image. How it works is you just drag your sketch over here and you have two sections, material description and this small section to upload a swatch. Material description, you only need to say the word of the material, you don't need to prompt anything. So maybe I'll try to say leather. So this is basically the material of your sketch. And onto the swatch section, you can upload a particular color or maybe a particular texture that you have that you want to generate on or your you want your product to be in. So you can upload it here and then fire it. So I'll just fire it with the leather one and wait for the results.
I think we can try one suede also.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any requests? What is the sketch? look like? Oh, it's a bag. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what it gave us for leather. You can click on the compare button. I think the compare button is a very strong feature of our tool because you're constantly like trying to compare, did I even get my product or not, right? You can see this is a hand drawn sketch of somebody who's just created a concept and you just saw it in suede. You were just able to see it in leather. Let's see it in denim.
Yeah. So if you want different materials or different colors or different sections of your product, you just need to define them in a small like keywords. So here I've written tan base wooden handle. I can try different prompts and show you the results. So maybe white base golden zipper and shoot it. So, and maybe in the bag you have a handle and a base. In a shoe, you might have sole and different patches of the shoe. So it depends on your sketch, what kind of sketch you are uploading, and after that you can define all of the sections in different materials. So here you can see I've said white base golden zipper, and this has given me this output.
The speed of design can be exponentially increased, right? We have fashion designers who are sketching lehengas and showing it to their customers and selling them image, right? Wholesale brands are no longer creating samples, they're directly creating this.
So here I've defined three different segments: black base, white handle, and silver zipper. Let's try this one. You can see black base of the bag, white handles, and silver zipper. And again, this is I'm only prompting colors. You can prompt material as well. So maybe white denim or canvas base, and then again golden zipper. And I'll change the color to maybe something different. So green canvas base. So you can control the color of the product as well as the material both at the same time. Until
And there might be an odd chance that you might not get your result and might get a sketch again. I think just reprompt it and you'll be able to get it.
yeah, you might find a couple of anomalies here because all of the sketches are different from each other. So you might want to give it a couple of generations for the best results. Great. So green canvas base, golden zipper. Let's try a backpack, and I'll prompt and denim base, white pockets, and black zipper, and hit shoot. Mm. And then after this, I'll show you guys how to generate your garments as well. Process stays the same. You just upload a, so you can see white pockets, denim base, and black zipper. And this was the sketch. Your sketch doesn't need to be highly detailed. It should be like only a hand-drawn sketch or maybe a very simple sketch, and it converts it really easily. Great. I'll generate a garment. Let's see. Hmm. I'll start with the plain one and then show you how to do a printed one as well. So this is my garment. What kind of material you want to see it in? Any suggestions?
Diamonds.
Great. So from diamonds, shoot. Maybe a generic one. So cotton. So you can see we have prompted diamonds and we got diamond details. This is while keeping the basic structure of the garment same and giving it some diamond details. Let's try another here. So this is a printed sketch. So basically you have the, okay, let's fire it and then I'll show you the basic sketch. I'm shooting it one without a prompt and one with cotton, or maybe some different, maybe silk. So as you can see, we have uploaded a printed sketch where we have this flower and stripes detail along with the basic structure of the garment. And you can see it has kept all of the colors nicely as well as accurate print. So this is your cotton or basic fabric, and then this is in silver. Let's
We
try.
try something in like a sheer. That gets complex when you try and make products in sheer.
Sure. Let's try it. So sheer
Organza.
organza.
Depends on the sketch also. I did it with a sketch which had the sheerness in the sketch as well. Mm, I also feel like maybe you can type only organza. The key is to prompt less because the more we try to, yeah, you got sure. Um, Especially like in, I think some people try to prompt the style of the garment in this tool, but the style it's going to read from your sketch. Let it read from the sketch. Only specify the material and the color. The color you can control down to the hex code of the garment.
Yeah, so material section you can upload or prompt different hex codes or Pantones. And in the swatch section, you can upload a photo or a basic small sketch or of it, and then this will adapt to the garment. I can show you some results that we did previously. Yeah. So this was our sketch. This is the generation, and you can see this small swatch of the fabric that we did, and it has adapted to the basic structure of the garment. Great. Coming back to this, you get the sheer. Now, this sheerness is according to the frame of the garment along with inner lining. So you can try out different prompts, different materials to get the results that you want. Let's try a highly printed one, maybe this one. And what kind of material you guys want? Any suggestions?
Silk. I'm sorry, I'm prompting even before anyone else can suggest, but let's try silk. If anyone has any suggestions, please do share. You can share them in the chat as well. I recently was on a call with a designer, and she makes very heavily printed swimwear. And she said that no tool had been able to accurately translate her print from a sketch to an actual image while keeping her print accurate.
You can see it has kept the knot detail as well as the lining of the dress, keeping the print. And this is not even a very detailed sketch. The print quality is very poor. So it can be a hand-drawn sketch as well, and you will get really high quality results out of camera.
I think I have the skirt I made on the iPad there. Uh,
Yes.
yeah, that one. So literally made that with a stylus and uploaded that and got a skirt out of it.
And
And then
again, segmentation or maybe paneling of the garment, we have prompted denim and lace. So it has given this flower details in lace and kept keeping the base as denim.
I mean, this makes the designers like supercharged on steroids, right? They're like can produce so many designs in the same day without having to sample. Because anyway, they sample and they send images for review. So they can completely skip that sampling process.
So you can see using only one sketch, you can do a variety of materials and variety of textures. Again, segmentation, black heel, red base. So we got red base, red leather base of the boot, and then black heel. Let's try some jewelry as well. Yeah. Again, you can define what kind of chain you want, what kind of diamonds or stones you want on top of your uh, jewelry sketch, and this will replicate it perfectly.
And if you have very good input right in the sketch, so you already have a pink stone there, and what others are looking like is diamonds, it will, you don't need to prompt anything.
Up to the last diamond, it contain all of the shiny details along with the silver base with the smaller diamonds you can see.
Now,
Attach.
imagine jewelry shops sampling this and putting a display piece up, right? Now they can just generate it from sketches and send catalogs to their clients.
It also keeps the, I would say, properties of the material. So if it's
Yeah.
a shiny material like silk, so it will give you all of the reflections that you normally will get in generation. If it's a cotton or a basic thing, it will give you the matte texture. Quickly recolor thing, I'll just show you guys. You just upload your generated image here. Yeah. This will select your garment automatically. Click on it and hit next. So your garment will be highlighted onto the blue color. So that is the mask. Now you can pick a color from here and the garment will change according to that. So I'll pick a red color. So now it's changed to red. Or if you just want a different shade of your already generated uh, garment, what you can do is just change the saturation or maybe lightness of the garment to get that particular shade. So if this was a red dress, I want that particular shade to be true. So I can play around with these settings to get the exact shade of the garment. And once you're happy with it, we'll just click on shoot and this will recolor your garment.
I think there is a hex editor here, right?
Yeah, it's here. So either you paste different values here, there is the hex, or just select from the picker menu.
Yeah, so Alice wants to keep the original color of the zipper. So when we masked, we have to leave the zipper out.
I'll show you again color. This is basically automatically drawing the mask on top of the garment, so you don't manually need to do it. So now I'll tap on the garment. Now you want to keep the color of the zipper or maybe the color of the belt same as the generation and you want to change the rest. On the top, you'll have these different tools to manipulate your mask. So this is the draw tool. This is the eraser. I'll just select it, change the brush size to a smaller one and just draw over the area where I do not want to change the color.
And often it's buttons mainly when you in clothing.
Yeah, maybe I want to keep the belt as well. So I'll just draw over it. So the blue section highlights what color will be changed. Once you're happy with the mask, click on next. And again, same steps. Select a particular color from here. Toggle around with HSL values, RGB values, or maybe a hex code. Select the color of your requirement, and then after all is done, it will process the image to make the mask very accurate so you don't get any color spill. Maybe let's change it around this and then hit shoot, and this will give you different color of the garment.